I mean, maybe that's Lucy herself, but she's sandwiched between two large sofa cushions.
You see, I was hoping and expecting for more human-based unusual sandwiches.
Well, you know, there's so many that have come in. This is only the tip of the iceberg. Here is a sandwich. It looks like it's on white bread. It's important to select the type of bread you want your sandwich in. And in between the two pieces of white bread are some potatoes, some wrapped oxo cubes, and a homemade pie and a tin foil plate.
I had that sandwich yesterday.
Did you?
Was
it tasty?
It was nice, man.
Oh, no, hang on. There's a description of said sandwich. Wait. It's from Matthew and Emily. It's their cheery pie. Cheery pie! It's got 3 cracked walnuts, oxo cubes, a Yorkshire pudding, and potatoes.
You see, they should have that at Eat or one of the popular sandwich outlets.
It really makes you realise how small-minded a lot of sandwich making is, how narrow-minded it is, how limited it is.
Egg Christ.
Yeah, come on.
Where are the tea bags?
Here's a man who's put a piece of bread on his head, and another underneath his chin, and he's put a tomato in his mouth, and he looks sad. His name's Dan in Bethnal Green, a Dan sandwich.
Thanks very much, Dan, for all those. Black Squadron.
We could just talk about these for the whole show.
Let's do that.
Would that be good for 3 hours?
Well, I just
describing unusual sandwiches.
We'll talk about some other stuff for a little while and then go back to the unusual sandwiches. But before all of that, it has just gone 10:30 and it's time for the news.
This is BBC Radio 6 Music.
Pressure mounts on News International over phone hacking scandal. Van bomb found in Northern Ireland and sailor quiz over nuclear sub shooting.
6 Music.
BBC News just after 10:39. RFK several prominent figures are calling for more criminal charges to be brought over the tabloid phone hacking scandal. Despite yesterday's unreserved apology by News International, the owner of the News of the World, it admitted liability and offered to pay compensation. Media commentator Steve Hewlett says there's no sign of the scandal going away.
This genie cannot now be put back in the bottle. We've got a police inquiry going on, 40 officers busy at it, reportedly pretty annoyed with the behaviour of their own colleagues, who previously didn't go about it in quite such a fastidious way. So you've got that going on. You've got 2 people arrested.
Next on 6 Music, police in Northern Ireland say they've carried out controlled explosions on a bomb in a van left under the main Belfast to Dublin road. It's believed the bomb was a very substantial device. Natasha Sari is our reporter in Belfast.
This was planted on one of Northern Ireland's busiest roads, a dual carriageway which links Belfast and Dublin, and it caused enormous traffic disruption. Now, the bomb was left under an underpass, and the police had closed off part of the A1 surrounding the incident. But motorists, they were frustrated. They removed cones blocking the underpass, and hundreds of them drove straight past the van.
A third man's been arrested by detectives investigating the murder of the police officer Ronan Kerr. The man was detained in Oman, where Constable Kerr was killed by a car bomb a week ago. A Royal Navy serviceman is being questioned by police investigating that fatal shooting on the nuclear submarine HMS Astute yesterday. Lieutenant Commander Ian Molyneux, a weapons engineer, was killed in the attack, and another officer is in a stable condition in hospital. A senior UN official says forces loyal to the disputed leader of the Ivory Coast, Laurent Gbagbo, now control some parts of the main city Abidjan. It's thought they used a lull during peace talks to gain ground from soldiers who back the internationally recognised President Alassane Ouattara. In sport, Red Bull's Sebastian Vettel has qualified on pole position for tomorrow's Malaysian Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton will start second on the grid, with Mark Webber third, and 40 horses are set to line up for the 164th Grand National and Intrigue this afternoon. That's BBC News, and back with more at 11:30.
BBC 6 Music. Music.